Morning everybody, this is Steve from the Worley Bugger. It is the week of August 24th, 2022. Standing on the banks of the Yakima River here for your weekly river report. See, the Yakima River still got plenty of water in it. Still moving at a pretty good clip here, but it's that time of year. We're starting to see it recede and go into flip-flop mode. And if you watch the graphs over the next several weeks, as the month of September approaches, the river will begin to drop, and hence the best fishing of the year will commence. Absolutely, September and October, first parts of November are by far the best fishing months on the river. Water is low. Weather is fantastic, the scenery spectacular. So right now, I mean, fishing's good. It's kind of like we've been telling you the last month, you know, we're having this heat wave. You know, it's happening all over the entire western United States. It's just hot. You know, we're temperatures, you know, exceeding the 90-degree mark, sometimes, you know, triple digits. So not really a trout factor. The water, you can see the speed of it moving very quickly. The reservoirs still have an abundance of water in them, so bottom fed, coming out of the bottom of the reservoir, very cold water. And moving at a big clip, so lots of oxygen. I was back in Montana over the week, and most of the rivers there are all in hoot owl. Very warm water, very low water conditions. Here we have an abundance. Lots of oxygen in the water. Trout are doing fantastic, and we're expecting really, really good fall fishing. So the salmon runs have been really, really good this year. That's going to be great for the Yakima. Expecting even more coho than last year. Spring Chinooks, the fishery opened down in the lower river this year, so that's great for the upper river. That means lots of spawning adults and lots of biomass being injected into the river. So lots of egg mass, lots of flesh mass for big fish to munch on big protein. So right now it's a hopper game. You know, along these grassy banks, you can see how grassy it is. Get your fly in there nice and tight when you're floating. The hopper fishing has been fantastic the last couple of weeks with all the heat we've had.
He said it's a damn good day of fishing.
There you go. So again, you know, it's not really a trout factor or a warm water factor. It's more of a human factor. Can you withstand the high temperatures during the day? Terrestrial insects get very active during the heat of the day. So your hoppers, your ants, beetles, all those little funky critters, as it warms up, they get active in the grass. Early in the day, at night, they're pretty dormant. They're a warm air critter, so the warmer the air gets, the more active they get, and you'll notice that too along, you know, during the day you'll hear them chirping. You know, during the heat of the day in the grass, you don't hear them in the morning. We'll see the temperatures start to taper off here as we get to September. Most likely you know, we'll see 80-degree temperatures, which are just absolutely perfect. So here's what you can expect as the flip-flop commences. The crane flies are already around, buzzing around on the river. And crane fly fishing has been pretty good the last week or so. We'll have a big stonefly hatch, the short wing stones. Lots of male stones around already. So the big females will start showing up about the second week of September. Of course, the terrestrials will still be in play through the month of September because it'll stay warmer. And then mayflies, of course, blue wing olives, mahogany duns. Big populations of them be moving in the river. And then, of course, as we approach the end of September, October caddis. So it's just basically fall is just a huge feed bag for the fish in the Yakima. Dry fly fishing will be absolutely fantastic. We'll be standing here in a couple of weeks and the river won't even look the same here. It'll be moving at a much slower pace. There'll be portions of the river you'll be able to walk bank to bank. It's very popular. It's a very popular time. We're super busy. We've been reminding you, for the last month. I mean, a lot of our dates have already filled up in September. We still have some dates available. And October is starting to fill in. So if you want to fish with the Worley Bugger, please give us a call as soon as possible to secure a date. We are extremely busy. I am very undermanned, so 3 men doing the work of 10. Yeah, and during this high volume of water that we've had this summer, there's been, lots of debris that's been knocked down, lots of trees. We've had an unusual amount of heavy winds here, so there is a river blockage right now in the Reinhardt to Ringer section. And as the, right now you can get around it in a boat. But as the river drops, it's going to become much more difficult. So as the volume starts to recede, there's going to be lots of rocks and other structures that are going to be exposed that you have to look out for. They've been underwater all summer. So lots of root wads, snags, sticks, rocks, all kinds of different structures in the river are going to be uncovered. So if you're floating in a boat, you got to have a heads up, in the next few weeks until the river settles out and we see what we got for fall. I hope everybody has a good week. I remind you again, give us a call if you have any questions at the Pro Shop. You want to set up a date with us, do so as soon as possible. Hope you got some fall fishing plans. It's going to be spectacular. So we hope to see you, and we'll see you out there on the river.